Girl, why'd you have to leave me that way? I love you to this day, and it hurts to think of the words you used to say. Girl, why'd you have to leave me so long? I never did you wrong, and it seems like you hurt me oh so strong. Girl, why'd you have to do me that way? Tory love you to this day. And it hurts to think of the lies that you had said. Girl, why'd you have to do me so long? You know I stroked you long. Choke no joke, good morning. Morning inspiration, morning workout. Alright, this is the workout panel. If you want to join, just go in the description box. There's a link there. Hit that link. And if you out walking, hit that link. If you're going to work out with us, hit that link. Work out with us. My man Bert up in the building. Oh, you know what? I brought my motherfucking readers today so I can see. Because I know Kenyatta, I know Peanut, I know y'all logos. I mean, y'all, what do you call it? Avatars. So some of y'all, I don't even need to be able to, I don't even have to read. I feel like this. No, me, what's that? Put the readers on so I can see. All right? Y'all can talk, y'all talk today because I can see it. All right? Miss Carter, what's up, Miss Carter? Everybody say, hey, Miss Carter. Good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in. You already know what it is. Forgot to let Instagram know that I'm gonna be live. Come on in, come on in. Any trainers out there? Any physical fitness trainers out there? That was the talk at the bar and grill. What? I can't walk and this shit jumping. That was the talk at the bar and grill. The ladies were going in on Megan. I was letting them hear the choke replay. Good looking, Bert. All right. Supreme Rising, C. Lokes. All right. Kareem Smith in here, of course. You know what it is. Who's this? Shad. What up, Shad? What's the word? What's the word? Morning. Good morning to y'all. Oh, we out here. It's the morning fitness, the morning workout. I don't know if my man DC coming on this morning because I'm late. You know, he probably fell asleep. I'm out here in these streets getting our workout on. All right. Gonna start off. Well, we're gonna walk all day. You know, we're gonna do a good little 3 miles. You know what I mean? Out here in the wilderness. Who that? Dog Stray. What up? I trained for a Spartan race. Come on out. You come on in. How about that? Pause. You know what I mean? Hit that link. If you train, step out the house right now, or you can stay right in your living room, brother. Go in the description box, get that link, come on the screen, and put me to work. Pause. Give me to do some of your routine. I don't mind. It ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Choke is out here daily. You know what I mean? Let's go, man. We here to health is the new wealth over here. All right. What's the purpose of having all that money if you can't enjoy it? You know what I mean? Some of y'all work too hard, man. Y'all gotta live a little. Tell my man Kev that all day. My man Kev work. This nigga dude's a triple and be looking at the money. I'll be like, my man, you ain't been nowhere, brother. You ain't left the country. All you do is work, 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 work. Double shift, overtime, triple shift. Yo, you know how much money I'm making in overtime? Yeah, but you ain't been nowhere. You ain't been nowhere. For me, I'm going, what you call it? I'm going to work hard, and then I'm going to play harder. Then I'll come back and work extra hard. And then I'm going to go play again. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm working hard. Daily getting up and doing this physical fitness thing, this workout thing with y'all, right? I'm being consistent and I'm doing it with you. And you doing it with me. Bert, what Bert say? Oh, all right. Saying peace to dog. Who that? NV who? Just stepped in. Sometimes you got to make stuff a lifestyle, a movement, so it don't look like work. Because for me, I worked a lot of jobs, but it never felt like work because I always did something that I was passionate about. You know what I'm saying? I was doing what my passion was. You know, not working at a company and hated it, dreaded getting up in the morning to go there. Hated I had to deal with this boss. Hated I had to deal with this person at work. A lot of y'all go through that. I know. I've been through it. Where you working with the person that don't know more than you. They hired this person and they don't know nothing. And they come to you for everything. And then want to act like they your boss or they better than you. And they come to you for everything. They don't know nothing. And you up there doing the work for them, making them look good, and then you ain't even getting the credit for it. And they trying to act like they did what they did your work, or they came up with your thesis or idea or creativity or this, that, and other. Because they put you under this person because they didn't want to give you the position, and you over here training a person to take your goddamn position. I need some water. Good morning. How you doing? Hey, how you doing, guy? Hi. Oh. All righty. All right, take care. See, y'all, there's love out here. See that? That's called good energy right there. Now, some of y'all with a New York state of mind, we're like, yo, nigga, what you touching me for? You know me? You know me? What you touching me for? That's what some of y'all ignorant ones would have did. Me, it's love, baby. Good energy. Give me that positive energy. Give me that motivation to stay out here walking. You know what I mean? Let's get it, Pops. He older than me. I don't see nobody hitting that link yet. Yo, Bert, what you doing, Bert? You supposed to be out here, brother. Come on, nigga. Walk around the parking lot in your neighborhood. Something, Bert. I need you to hit that link. Join in. Do some push-ups, something. Hit that like when y'all come in, please. Don't be stingy with the like. Don't be stingy with the subscribe. Let me see what I missed over here. That's why I bought these readers today. Tory was my nephew family. Your nephew family. Let's see if we could calculate that. Let me go into my DNA ancestry.com and try to figure that out. How that relates. Tory was my nephew's family. Tory was my nephew's. So that means your mothers or brothers, one of your mothers or brothers, one of your mothers or fathers had a kid that is, no, matter of fact, one of your sisters or brothers got a kid that's related to Tory. Is what you saying? Tory is my nephew's family. So your brother or sister got a kid and they related to your nephew. How? We need to get back to us on that. Or is that just a name drop? That's what we doing. We doing name drops. Dropping names over there. Envy who? That reminds me of one of my lines in the play. Damn, what was that line? Oh shit. What was that line? Hold on. Let me black out for a second. Damn. Woo. I'm gonna have to get back to that script. They called me back for another show. Uh, but I know it's something I say. So and so who? So and so was my great 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 uncle's nephew, third cousin's uncle. It'll come to me in a minute. But that's how Envy Who sound. Tory was my nephew's family from my third cousin on my aunt's side of the third party of, my grandparents from when they got engaged. Yeah, he family though. He family. Okay. Bert, what up?
My uncle's cousin's nephew's grandfather on my aunt's
Right.
side. Good morning, Choke. Good morning, chat. What's going on, everybody?
Good morning. Good
Actually,
morning. Meaning,
I'm about to go hit the trail myself, Choke. Before I do, I gotta roll it on out with the acting ball. So that's the
okay.
first. Yeah, that's the first thing I do. So you
Meaning,
know,
so with my nephew to say family, I'm saying family to you. Oh, all right, I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we out here, you know what it is.
yeah. So
I gotta hit it. I gotta hit a bench before I get started. But Bert just got cut off trying to do too much. See, now, that ain't how it go, Bert. You got to follow the rules. You know what I mean? See, you're jumping ahead, and now you got your ass cut off. See, y'all come on here. You gotta follow the rules. Can't get, you know what I mean? You got it ain't easy to do this, baby. You know what I mean? It takes skills to do this. You know what I mean? I'm the nigga that could come up here and do push-ups and not get cut off. You know what I mean? I'm the one that could do sit-ups, squats, jumping jacks, and not get cut off. Bird is a rookie. You know what I mean? Now he got to get on and log off and do all of. He's a rookie, man. He ain't even get one sit up there. He ain't get to do a damn push up or stretch. Y'all come on in here, man. Put the phone down. Stop trying to multitask. You not choke no joke. You not ready yet. Okay? Chill out. You know, just put the phone down, prop it up, whatever you gotta do. You know. Don't be trying to do the exercise and hold the phone. You're not choke no joke. You're gonna knock yourself off like Bert. Okay? Let me just give y'all a little disclosure, right? And then disclaimer. My other disclaimer is I am not a professional. If you don't know how to do basic routine stuff, just walk. You know, do not try this at home if you do not know what you're doing. I am not a uh, professional trainer. We just coming out here to burn some calories and lose our waist and get that big belly man gone. You know what I'm on? Don't want to be like your home boys, all niggas in their 40s and 50s, still trying to be cool with this big ass pot belly. You know what I mean? You pot belly man. Big belly man. Uh,
there we go. I'm
yeah,
back.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
no,
I had attempted it.
not there. There we go. No, there you go.
My
You're
apologies.
trying to do too much. Hold
I
on.
was doing way too much.
Slow down, little brother. Slow down, little brother.
Yes, big bro.
It's levels to this.
It is. I tried to copy and paste, missed the mark.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with a little stretching. You know what I mean? Light
Yeah.
stretching, and then we're gonna do some squats and some jumping jacks and get people in the mood. We'll
Yeah.
start off light.
I'm doing like a hamstring stretch as we speak. There's a different it's called the acumobility acupuncture roll, and that's for folk like myself who've had injuries from sports and all, or just in general, people want to keep their spine and flexibility. It integrates into whatever program you're doing as far as flexibility, your workouts, and all that stuff. So it works. Walking is essential, folks. Walking helps, man. Like I got in 4 miles yesterday. My group, we leaving at we're doing our walk at 12, and we're not up around the reservoir, and then I do my evening walk. So keeps the pounds off. It really does. So um,
Yeah, man. And it's a good way to get your day started.
absolutely
You know what I'm
agreed.
saying? Get out. You know what I'm saying? Get some fresh air. Get your thoughts going. You know what I mean?
hmm
Yeah,
Just
but I'm
switch
gonna do
sides.
a little stretch real quick. And I really stretch at home, but I want y'all to stretch if y'all did. Something like touch your toes. Reach for the sky. I remember you was in that bed all night.
Yep.
Body all curled up. Some of y'all ladies was mad at your man last night. They feel so comfortable because you try to stay on that one side of the bed. You ain't want to touch that, dude. All right, I'm gonna go for about 25 squats. All right, so you in your living room, stand up. You in your bedroom, stand up. If you outside, stand out. I'm really right. You just 25. If you can't do 25, do 15. If you can't do 15, do 10. If you can't do 10, just do them until you say, oh, that choke, that's enough. All right, let's go. Let's see.
Let's get it, Choke.
You ain't got to come all the way up either. Here we go. That should be 25. But this grass is wet. It's a little hill, but I'm gonna give y'all 25 jumping jack. And I'm feeling good. I might go take it. So get these jumping jacks. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Kennedy, what up? Yo, Bert, he muted it.
I'm here.
Yeah, because y'all was hearing the echo.
You getting the echo still, Choke?
Y'all getting the echo? Yeah. All right, cool. That's good. Yeah, y'all. So get them jumping jacks in. I'm gonna have to start bringing more water. I ain't even made it halfway around the park and this shit almost empty. All right, let's get some more walking in. Good morning. Woo. Okay. So, yo, Bert, finish telling me about what y'all doing today at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, we up at the reservoir. There's a park here where I'm at called Stables Dam. It's like 200 about 200-acre park. It's on the top of a hill. It's part of the Swatara River Connect. It's a dam. It's probably about 3 miles around and whatnot. So 2 miles around, and it has markers in there for the walkers and the joggers. So when you go around, you completed 2 miles. You go back the opposite way, that's 4 miles. And a lot of people go there. It gets really, in fact, it gets hectic there like around 1. because that's when all the people from the cops and all the people down at City Hall go and take their breaks and hit the trails and everything. So it's a real popular trail. There's different alcoves that take you up around the scenic routes. You can see the farmlands and everything. While you're out there, it'll be a ton of deer, uh, badgers, and stuff running all around. It's pretty much like how you are when you are down there in Georgia. That's one of the reasons when I was down in Georgia, I was like, it's very much like where I'm at in Pennsylvania. And when the woods, the trails, the interaction between nature and human, real very similar. So like when you're on your trail there, I'm like, oh shoot, that looks like he's back at the house. You know what I mean? Walking in the park. So uh, it has vertical hills that go up to the park. So a lot of people, you go out there and you see a lot of the football players, baseball players, Division 1 basketball players in the area sprinting that hill. Builds the legs quick. They do that like a lot. It's very popular, especially the baseball players there, because the diamonds is right there. They always sprinting up and down that hill, up, down, up, down. So, very popular trail and a good spot to get that work in. And once you're around it, you don't realize. Sometimes you get out of there, you might have did 6 miles of walking. Yeah, so very very popular. And then after that, we're gonna try and get something to eat,
Right. I know
something
that's right.
healthy. So
Yeah, I'm with you like this part. Put your joint on mute. Like this part is the epitome of what you just described. You know, like I'm gonna cut through some of the trails to show you, and it's a lot of deer out here. When people watch on the regular, you see I always see deer. They be all over, but they got little swings and stuff for you to chill. In this one, I saw them cut these trees down. Yes, a few days ago, I seen them cut this one and this one because I think like they probably was getting weak. Don't want to fall on nobody's head out here. Um, but as you can see, it's a lot of people out here when during the day, even in the evening, like this park, it closed at sunset. You don't want to be ahead at nighttime. This is beautiful now, but I've been in here when it turned dark on me, and it's real spooky, especially when you see all these animals during the day that be out here. Like the deers be out here, the turtles be out here, all kind of birds and other things. But the birds is probably like one of the best things for me. It's because you get to see all kind of birds, red robins, blue robins. I don't even know what they are, but I know they be colorful. It ain't pigeons in the projects. You know what I mean? But like here go one of the hills like you talking about. Like it starts turning up, going up. You know what I mean? And this is when your legs start to feel it. You got people coming down the hill. But if you don't want to do the hill, you got the detour. Go back around that way. This is where it always get rough. Right here. Kimberly Black, what up? So yo, what you think about Tory getting 10 years?
this is unfortunate. I'm not sure. Like I was asking you in the chat, I was saying, what do you think will be? I'm thinking it would have to be some kind of like supernatural intervention from above. I'm like, what do you think would be the catalyst that breaks the wicked machinations, if you will, that's behind the entertainment industry? Like it's so seductive. Shouts to Tony Ayo. Yet it will chew you up and spit you out. And some of the results that happen with being a part of it and attached to the people in it is this right here. You know what I mean? This is very unfortunate that this man who figured out a way to not only take control of his own career, his own fan base, his own livelihood, uh, create something for himself and his family that could, promote or produce, for all effects, it's an overused phrase, but generational wealth for them. Just because he's very creative, he's super intelligent, and then he gets involved in that part of the industry or that part of the scene that will, actually do it to you. And to have that level of scorn in which we know the information, we know the case, and you walked it down brilliantly in all the coverage of it. We know just common sense wise and being able to see the facts for ourselves, it's quite clear what happened and we understand it. But yet he got steamrolled anyways. Now I believe they was trying to hit the brother with what, 30 first?
It was from 9 to 20.
Okay, so he was he I was sitting there at the bar. We was listening to you yesterday, and my homegirl Chantel was like, "That's still effed up. He got 10 over the lies of that hoe," and she was going off at our table. She was going off. He's like, "That's effed up," and her friends, and they was sitting all in. And my cousin Sheezy, he was like, "Man," because that's his favorite artist, actually. You know what I mean? He's like, "Yo," he said, "This is a shame that this is happening to this brother." Now, I think I'm gonna go against the grain in this regard. I don't think the scornful female that is the antagonist in this particular case really cares at this point. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. She's just involved in the selfishness and the moment that vindication, if you will, produces. You know what I mean? She feels absolutely vindicated based on the result. Like, yeah, I told y'all. You know what I mean? So that becomes the modicum or the standard bearer for what launches the rest of her career. You know what I mean? She can turn this into a book tour for all she know. Lifetime movie. So whoever her management is, they're probably thinking, think of it in this regard. Don't even sweat it because now you're set in this way, that way, and that way, and can reap the benefits of it while he's sitting. And the scornful side of anyone that sees their antagonist fall or their their protagonist fall, they're just sitting there like, yeah. So um, I think it's unfortunate. I hope he can get an appeal or to it and a retrial. If that can happen based on the
Well,
evidence that
they
we know.
already did not. They already denied the retrial. That's the wrap. You know what I'm saying? They already. As far, but he can get an appeal. Normally it take up to probably about 2 years or whatever. But um, keeping it 100, it's just this, bro. He probably got a proposition to join the dark side, Baphomet, Lucifer, Illuminati, whatever the hell y'all want to call it, right? He probably was propositioned to join the fraternity, you know what I'm saying, as a free agent and declined. And that goes for any protection for him. Now, how he did, let's compare the crimes, right? Let's say he's 100% guilty, right? Let's say he's guilty. He did it, right? One, he didn't shoot her, right? It's just bullet fragments. Let's just say he shot her in the foot. All right, boom. Now, how he went and got right, down with the fraternity, right? They would have made all that shit go away, right? Now, here you got Jay-Z, who has admitted, even though we know it's bullshit, but he has admitted in court that he stabbed a man, right? And got caught with a pistol. Y'all could Google that at this, He got caught with a pistol and stabbing a man in the same time frame, right? Admitted, pled guilty to intentionally stabbing a man. And this nigga never, he hit the bullpen, never hit Rikers Island. You know, you just gotta be in the bullpen fucking just 24 hours, 48 hours before they send your ass to Rikers Island. This nigga never made it to Rikers Island. He never did no fucking time. You know what I'm saying? But Tory gets 10 years, right? For that case. Now, had Tory been Jay-Z and sold his motherfucking soul to the devil, he would not be in fucking jail right now. Simple as every other rapper that's out right now that we seen get caught with guns and all kind of shit, drugs, this, that, and other, and these niggas never do no time. You know what I mean? That's down with that shit. That always get a pass. At the end of the day, that's what that shit boiled down to. You know what I'm saying? Lad Tory has signed the Rock Nation. His ass won't be in jail right now. They would have had Megan do exactly what she did in the beginning. Oh, I stepped in glass. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, look, nigga, you wanted it to be she stepped in glass or you shot her? What you want to do? You want to come get down with the dark side or not? Fuck God, I'm rolling with Jesus Christ, nigga. Okay, Tory, you shot me. You shot me, Tory. You shot me. I'm tired of you saying all that shit on it. This nigga, this girl was trying to tell me, yeah, well, he shouldn't have been saying all that stuff on the internet. He shouldn't have been. He made her go. I said, well, show me the stuff he said. What did Tory say on the internet that sparked Megan to change her story? Cause I ain't see it. I ain't see no slander. I don't remember him saying nothing that would have provoked her to change her whole story. 4 days later? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Like I'm just upset that people, when you look at her other case with her old boyfriend, when she got arrested for the same exact thing, when she got arrested and the boyfriend told the truth, go listen to her talk about that story, bro. The nigga was a punk for telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? She bragged about whipping his ass. And him, like, she bragged about whipping this nigga ass and called him a bitch for fucking telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And she lied about it. Only reason she didn't get away with it, because the motherfucking dash cam. When the police was pulling up, he caught Megan on the dash cam whipping the nigga ass. On
That,
the day, and she tried to lie. Go ahead, you can talk.
wow, that's crazy. Just before I add to that, maybe you can walk with me on this one. I was just thinking about the hip hop history, and we coming up on the 50th anniversary of hip hop, correct? Uh, you know, think about this for all those who can walk with me on this. You heard this in lyrics a lot, and now I'm thinking it's just code word for the system of things that Choke was just describing. The get down, the acceptance, the benefits, and then the embarrassment with the payback. Um, when rappers would say, "I got a Jewish lawyer that'll make it all disappear," and that was said a lot throughout the mid '90s, late '90s, and the early 2000s rap. If you look at the lyrics, you will find it over and over. You can just Google it. How many rappers from uh, rappers in my favorite groups like the Wu Tang, Rockefellers, down south, you could hear all West Coast. Just rappers were dropping that. I got a Jewish lawyer that can make it all go away. I think that's just code word for the get down. You know what I mean? Because like Choke was saying, you never seen anybody go to jail. You never seen any of these people face any type of consequence. They right back out on tour and all that stuff. So they were letting you know they were part of this club. And and a lot of us Negroes and whatever's whoever's out there just ran with it, thinking, "Yo, if I just get me a Jewish lawyer, I can make it all go away." Knowing that you get somebody like that on retainer, they're probably just going to drain your pockets and let you go on into the whatever probation or reduced sentence you have to. It ain't going nowhere. And you had to be part of something that was absolutely detrimental to your audience in terms of how they receive it. The desired result is basically fuckery, and then beneficial to you, which is not a benefit because you're going to end up with fingernail polish on your nails and rocking dresses if you're a dude, or you're going to end up in some mess like how that's going on with a lot of the people out here. These rituals, these things like this that get people caught up are all part of this network. Now, um, just jumping, just saying what Choke was talking about here. You think about how hypocritical the whole thing has been. You know what I mean? Like you're like, okay, so we're witnessing hypocrisy, and we're witnessing how it's covered to push agendas. I mean, the end game is to control the resource, and the people are the resource. We are the resource no matter what. We spend money on, we um, go to the venues, we go to the websites, we hear talking about it. You know what I mean? The resource is and will always continually be the people. So to control the space that the people occupy, then you control the dollars, you control the sentiment, you can push. Like right now, I don't care what anybody says, there's a lot of people who still support Megan saying she was right. Fuck Tory, the scornful side of things. She has a fan base, big or small, however big or small they are, that are undying and devout, and um, they will naturally give her the pass. And sometimes the past is very influential. When you sit down, you're talking to people, and you get to convincing them, and you see the results. Some people just look at the results and tie it into the effort, and the effort has been to run game on somebody. Then you okay with the game that's being ran on them after a while. So it's been just a big, huge hypocritical display. I'm thinking the karma behind this is going to be absolutely, well, the return on energy for all the people in the chat. You get back what you put out in life, period, big or small. So I think it's going to be one that's devastatingly embarrassing for the young lady going forward, because you know what, she used, like the scriptures say, she used an unjust weight and measure when she was in a position of power and influence to do something right. And the scriptures say the most high, that's an abomination. So we always got to watch. We got extra eyes always looking at all our actions, folks. I don't care what you think or how you think it. Just like that side believes and understands and believes really in their God, you ain't got to believe their God and who's running shit. They believe it, and they know it's working for them. Like right now, their God loves Megan. Megan's getting the work done. You feel me? And when Megan's usefulness is done, discard it. Their God don't like Tory. You know what I mean? Because Tory's on some, nah, I ain't with the get down. You know what I mean? I figured out a way to use my most high given talents to not only secure the bag, secure my interest group, but do something that's going to help me and my community move forward. And that's not appreciated. It's about the fuckery and the deconstruction of things that are worthwhile, period. Like we have all come to the conclusion this is a spiritual war. It's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. You know what I mean? No man or woman is safe from. No man, woman, or child is safe from. So we have to understand that we're still in this war. This is a marathon, and it's not a sprint. You know what I mean? And in a marathon, people pass out trying to reach for that cup of refreshment on the sidelines. You know what I mean? So you got to, you know, take it not in stride, but yeah, with the whole thing, it's a race. You got to take it in stride and check yourself, before you wreck yourself. It's just that simple. Influences and how they shape from the time you get out of bed to the time you lay your head back down are really real. So just landing real quick, it's very hypocritical, Choke. It's extremely dangerous and we're witnessing it.
Right. I'm with you 100% on that. 100%. And I was listening. I don't think I wasn't paying attention because I was doing them push-ups. I can hear you loud and clear. But I just broke my motherfucking record, nigga. I just did 100 push-ups straight. All right? God damn it. I've been striving for that motherfucker since I was a kid. God damn it. I finally did it. 100 push-ups straight, baby. My chest feel like that shit about to bust out this shirt. Word is born. Oh, God. Yo, yo, you had me so motivated, bro. I was like, keep talking, brother. Keep talking, brother. I was like, keep talking, brother. That was that good energy. I appreciate you. You got me through that
Definitely.
one. I would have been too focused to do it if it was silence. So yeah, good looking. I broke my motherfucker. Mama, I did it, mama.
Let's
Mama,
go.
I did it. Nah, but what you saying is it shows, and it's scary because now what I believe that is going to happen is, once again, this is going to divide us as a people. That which is probably the ultimate goal for it, because we already at a place where, you know, we got the transgender, we battling with that whole thing, with them battling with women. You know, now it's whole cis bullshit. I don't know where that came from. Only cis I know is my sister or my black sister. All that cis stuff, y'all can kill it. Only cis we talking about is our black women and our physical sisters. Y'all tripping with that. So we got that situation going on, you know. And then now this situation, we're gonna have the women in the lesbian movement, the hate men that Megan's a part of. Remember that Megan is a part of pushing the transgender movement and the bisexual lesbian women movement. You know what I'm saying? Whether she was sitting on the couch with Carisha and they talking about it. So now it's for, lesbians already like fuck these men. You know what I'm saying? And that's more of a way for women to flip other women when they get mad at us. You know what I'm saying? The girl, them men ain't shit. I got a girlfriend for you. You need to try girls. You know, these men ain't shit. That's what this Megan shit is going to encourage. Watch. She definitely going to be able on the pity party tour. That's definitely going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And but each day she get up and look in that mirror, each day she walk out in that street, she gonna get a harsh reality. She's always gonna walk by somebody and they gonna say, free Tory, or you lied, or you a liar. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not righteous, she's wicked. And she gonna have to walk amongst the righteous daily. There's a whole lot of Satan worshipers out here. We see goddamn mother, people still going to the Beyonce concert, knowing what they know and with all the stuff that was revealed. After all that was said about her daughter being being underage and at an adult show with all the high sex energy that she's in vulgar language at her show, women are still going to they are bringing, is more children at the show now than it was prior to her bringing her daughter out. These women are really even more paying for tickets for their daughters to be brainwashed and subjected to listen to all this vulgar music, all the profanity in her music, all the sexuality, and now You seen? I don't know if you seen the last clip of Blue Ivy. Now she done got sexual with her dancing. Like, yo, I was like, yo,
Brother, that hurt my heart seeing that. That
yo,
hurt
you
my heart
seen
seeing
her?
that. That hurt my heart seeing that. I was okay. I'm a very active uncle. This is real. I got like combined like 30 nieces and nephews. I'm an extremely active uncle. You know what I mean? I pick them up, take them to football practice, cheerleading, and all that stuff. And I'm one of the people. If I see any type of the cheerleading that's going on with the Kiwis, I'll go right to the cheerleading instructor. Like, look, that looks inappropriate. My niece ain't doing that. You know what I mean? And if there's an issue, I'll tell their parents or whatever, which hasn't happened in years because they a lot of people started complaining that some of the instructors from they were getting them from the high school, like the high school cheerleading captains and all, to come and teach the peewees and everything. And overtly, there is a touch of sexuality in all of cheerleading. You know what I mean? You're trying to you're inducing the crowd to get into a frenzy to cheer for these people, no matter how good or horrible they are. You know what I mean? So, and there's a touch of sexuality that goes into the catalyst for support. You know what I mean? Sex sells sports. You know what I mean? And when they say sex sells, it's not necessarily the monetization of it. Excuse my my enunciation. The monetizing of it that will keep it. That will make the sell. Sometimes the sell is the approval of people. Sometimes the sell is the support of the community. You know what I mean? And you get the weirdoisms that come in there like that. So when I saw that, it hurt my heart. I said, and I'm like, I'm no father, but if I had kids, and I would have a serious problem with that. You know what I mean? Like, serious. I'm checking everything up and down the board. You know what I mean? I'm very humble, but when it gets to checking shit, I'm not humble. Excuse my language. I'm not humble at all. I get right at it, right to it.
Yeah,
You
yo,
know
yo, she
what I mean? So
like I can't say what I want to say because it'll cause an uproar. You know what I'm saying? People will be, oh, choke, oh. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that, I'll be keeping it too real. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you that in the email or something. But yo, the last dance with her with that army shit on,
I would have been kicking
it,
ass backstage, choke, kicking all kinds of ass. I
yo,
would be
bro.
putting foot in ass backstage. Give me my child.
I don't like. I don't know what's up with Jay-Z that he would even allow her to even be a part of the show. From what I understand, you want to support your kids and their dreams and this, that, and other. But it has to be, in my opinion, it has to be some kind of ceiling on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But her with this army fatigue outfit gyrating and shit, I'm gonna tell you, the girl that we saw at the beginning that was looking stiff as hell, I don't know what kind of experience she has had from now to then. But the little girl that I saw, the 11-year-old that I seen on the last clip, that was looking like Beyonce in her fucking prime. I don't know if the spirits they done did some witchcraft and some fucking spirit jumped in her body, brother. She had some type of something that gave her the energy to move like an experienced woman. I'll say that been through some shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
I think that's the best way I could say it. I was like, you know what? And so many people sent it to me, and I was like, I'm not giving this no energy. I'm not reposting this. They want me to. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to repost it. They wanted me to talk about it because they know that more than likely I would, so I know that they do a lot of stuff on the subliminal side to combat the things that I'm saying, or have little uh, subliminal rebuttals through Instagram or in the show or whatever. But when a bunch of people are hitting me with it, and then I see like Tina Knowles, subbing with her little Instagram joint, you know what I'm saying? I know they want me to give it more energy, and I probably shouldn't have gave it so much energy in the beginning because it made more people go and look.
I think you told the fine line between being like how the scriptures say you're in it but you're not of it. You know what I mean? So you have a platform, and your gift and ability is they shine through you know how you work it. The Most High has given you your platform, your gifts and your abilities, and they shine, as part of your production, entertainment, videography. You're a documentarian of history is how I look at you. You're a historical documentarian. I look at you in the same viewing, like a wise raconteur, which is someone who has the gift and ability to tell a story from beginning to end accurately. You know what I mean? You capture it on video and you're able to recall it because you have a great memory. You're able to recall the details of it. So, you told the fine line between giving the people what they want, but staying, you know what I mean? And I get it. If that's in your judgment. You're letting us know, how your judgment is. You may feel you've given that side or that energy too much, and that's fair. I think we who are the supporters and true fans of yours, we understand that aspect. So um at the same time, a lot of people don't understand that everything you just explained from this stuff is very real to them. And let's not forget, we have people who are willing participants and willing to give their children up in these type of ventures. The Clarys prove that. You know what I mean? There's tons of text messages, pages of it on that whole. I mean, that you're sitting there, you're like, wow. Not only is this real, and there's detractors who may be setting their kids up to do some type of stuff like that because people love to have smoke and mirrors and covers for their own fuckery, but we understand that this is very real and we're witnessing it in our faces. Like, this is part of a system and an order, if you will, because it's an order of things that will ultimately ensnare everybody who's a part of it. And then we get to, it's a shame when we are becoming fans of a person or a thing and not necessarily their artwork or whatever they put into the ethos, if you will, because we get to turning the blind eye to the fuckery and accepting everything. Oh, nah, that person wouldn't do that. Nah, that person would do that. And you're getting people like yourself and other people in the industry who are willing to explain to you, no, this is what it is, because you fell for the witchcraft that has deceived, your understanding. We all have the gift of perception. We all have the gift of of uh of understanding. It's just a matter of tapping into it, plugging out, like you say, turning off the computers, turning off the emails and getting to nature, getting into walking, I mean, listening to the sounds of trees and birds and stuff like that. These are the things that will tune you into yourself. So when you get back onto it, you start seeing things different. Like I always say, I prayed and exercised. I prayed for eyes to see, clarity. And once I received these eyes, I could not unsee what I was seeing. You know what I mean? No matter how harsh or difficult it was, I could not unsee what I was seeing. So those of
And
us who have eyes,
that's how I feel about the entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, people get on YouTube and they listen to dudes that on YouTube who never worked in the industry. They never met these people. You know what I'm saying? They'll sit back and watch my shit and then go over there on their shit and flip and bounce, shit that they learned from me Like y'all had no experience. Y'all have not been around these people. Y'all never even fucking been on a private jet. You never haven't fucking been to 14 different, 15, 20, probably 30 different countries. You know what I'm saying? Like with these people and not on stage, not on TV. You know what I'm saying? Not on the TV set. I mean, they in the me in the circumference of their homes and private parties and things like this, like and then along in the business and meetings and on events. These people don't have no experience with that. They don't know these people. They sit here and talk about Illuminati, this and that. They don't know what that shit is. Them niggas know they looking at that shit from books and music and songs and Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? They don't like they ain't got no experience. They didn't get a chance to see behind the curtain. There's a difference when you see behind the curtain, you know what I'm saying? Or let me see, what's a good there's people that know the star, and then there's people that know the person. And it's people that'll tell you the person is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when they get on that stage, the people see the star and they don't know the real person. You know what I'm saying? And then so they run into him and ask him for the autograph, and they go and just keep walking. You know what I'm saying? Then it's F so and so is rude, but if they never get a chance to meet him, they always gonna hold him in high regards because they didn't get the experience with him to meet him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like. That's why I say that shit in that song. I'm not sorry. You know what I'm saying? With Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I met the other side of you. That's the gift and the curse. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
killed the thought that's black. That shit hits me hard every time I hear that verse. I'm like, God damn, I lived through that era. We were anticipating black thought dropping from the roots. Like, people don't know this. Like, that was the talk before social media, how we understand it. Like, we was anticipating all of that stuff. Like, this used to be the talk, and we were anticipating it as young dudes. We used to talk about this shit after league basketball. You know what I mean? We would talk about who's the latest hottest rapper and stuff, just word of mouth stuff. You know what I mean? And when you said that line, that joint hit hard, bro.
yeah, because a lot of people people don't know that. Like unless if Questlove ain't come out and talk about it, because you see Tariq ain't talk about it. You know he know Black Thought ain't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? He know this nigga blocked his career, but what he gonna say? Who gonna believe him? Oh, he'll be a hating ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Jay-Z got a thing for Philly people, boy. God damn.
He love their style. He love their whole style, man. Like I remember my homies Brad and Yacht and all the bros from South Philly, 21st and Tasker, 22nd and Siegel, and all of the like. I met all these brothers when I was in college, and they used to invite me down and around the way. And he used to say, he said, "Yo," he said, "I ain't gonna hold you." You know what I mean? He said, over here, he said, "We like Jay-Z style." You know what I mean? For real, for real. And here's the thing, though. Jay-Z loved their style. Absolutely. He would hear them. I can imagine him just sitting there being like, the mini tape recorder hit under the sleeve. Oh, shoot, this nigga Young Chris is killing me. He's only 16 years old. Y'all know when he brought Young Chris out and that dude bombed on Hot 97? My college, I was a sophomore. No, I was a sophomore in college that year. That's all my college talked about was young Chris's performance on Hot 97. I went to Penn State University. We had the Funk Flex CD that people were burning copies of it and circulating it over the whole campus. Once Philly because the Philly dudes brought that CD down, because it used to be at Black and Nobels and all the different CD stores and bookstores and stuff they had out there. And man, when they dropped that on us, and then to hear like the Murder Marcy track and all that stuff, when you hear young Chris's style being duplicated, and then the Philly dude saying, "Man, boss drawing, he bit homie young Chris's whole style and everything," and you hear them immediately recognizing, yo, he's ripping this dude off because that's homegrown. You
But
realize
they,
that this
Chris is just a spit in the ocean, bro.
absolutely,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely
You
right.
got so many people that he stole from, bro. And they just put out this Billboard top rappers list. I don't even think they know that Rock Nation is Billboard. I don't think people realize that. Like, you could look that up. I think, isn't it? I think Desiree Perez got an executive position or something at Billboard. I gotta look it up. I ain't at my computer,
It
but
could be very well be. It could be.
I know I remember it. So yeah, they got something to do with Billboard. You know what I'm saying? If you near a computer, Google Rock Nation uh, and Billboard or Rock Nation Executive Billboard, something like that. They
They
got
got
some
some.
affiliation. I'm telling you.
Somebody in the chat help us out. Google that because the laptop is
Yeah.
downstairs.
Watch. I know it because I think I don't know if it was Desiree or somebody, but it was this year. Fucking spider webs. This year, I know I think so. I'm gonna look it up. Watch. We'll see. But
Like yeah, that's interesting. So like juxtapositioning influence and stuff. We didn't know that Benzino was the editor of at the source. I didn't. You know what I
he
mean?
was
And
the
that
owner.
the owner, and that the five mic labeling, which Dick, man, look, I don't think people realize how heavy the five mic labeling was in the
Yeah,
late
that
'90s.
gave you 100% credibility.
Yes, it did. It gave you your stamp. People was
Yeah,
like, "Oh, that's a four mic. That's a five mic." That gave you your stamp as far as print was concerned. From there, you could launch whatever you wanted because you had the stamp.
right. Yeah, and they gave himself 5 mics. So they got something to do with it, but they just put out this greatest MC list. Oh shit, I forgot. Damn, I gotta do Beehive TV today. And shit, I gotta go get ready.
Shouts to
Um,
Beehive. That's my man. I fucks with him.
yeah. Yeah, they want me to come up there and talk about this top Billboard list and shit. They got Jay-Z at number one. Man, listen, bro. How the fuck is Jay-Z number one? Yo, y'all gotta get off this nigga nuts because y'all infatuated because he's a trans billionaire. You know what I mean? The nigga's a trans billionaire. He's not a billionaire. He's a tranny. He's a trans billionaire. He identifies as a billionaire. The nigga ain't got $1 billion. So all y'all know with all the nut hugging, stop the bullshit, bro. Jay-Z is not number one when it comes to rappers with all that he stole. Like from whether it was Slick Rick, Rakim, fuck it, nigga, come on, his name was MC Shawnee D, bro. He got with Kane, Jazzo, and changed his name to Jay-Z, bro. Just to steal this nigga energy. Just so when you think of Jazz, you think of him. He was Shawnee D, bro. That's just the beginning of it. 99 Problems. He stole that from Ice-T. Nobody knew about it. The Rule is Back. That's Slick Rick shit. Breath
Breath
Exercise. He
exercise. He
stole
stole
that from
that from
Moschino.
Moschino.
Come on, bro. Don't
Don't
stop,
stop,
man.
man. Walk
Stop.
it down, Choke. Go ahead, brother. Walk it
Like,
down.
don't get me started, brother. Please do not get me started with this dude. When it comes to, I can't even tell you how many Biggie fucking verses this nigga stole. Oh my God. Like, that nigga had a whole Biggie period where when Big died, he was taking all Biggie shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, nah, man. Like,
Like,
go look at who wrote that article. Go through their history, see where they're affiliated at. Like, come on, bro. This nigga Jay-Z trying to set himself up for to drop an album. I'm telling you, it's coming. Give it November. Watch this whole book of whole shit, and now he #1 on Billboard. They trying to set the hype up for him to drop an album. It's coming. Watch. It's coming. I guarantee you, this is the year. It's coming. Watch.
That's going to be very interesting because then we get to see the I mean, just objectively viewing, if you step back from it and you're on the side of the things that a lot of us uh, are either coming to understand and implement, or those of us who've been there for a while, you get to see the long lasting effects of influence and spell casting. You know what I mean? When you would look at the Black Album concerts, I remember the documentary behind that, and he's at the show and he throws the sign up, and the crowd just instantly, like the whole crowd just gave him his entire energy. He's like, keep him up there. You know what I mean? You get to see the long lasting effects of that influence. That influence is a steady stream of vampirish food for the vampires.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like a fucking a preacher. It's
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, a
Yep.
TD Jakes or a Clefro, or it's the same shit, bro.
Yep.
Hitler, you know what I'm saying? It's the same goddamn shit, bro. Having mind control over a massive people and deceiving them, and then believing you lying and deceiving to get them to worship and idolize, and then you lead them into a ditch.
So then you'll have the mind body soul connection, which is the most which is supposed to be priceless. You know, that's supposed to be a priceless connection. It's not supposed to have a price affixed to it. It's not supposed to be for sale. When you give yourself up to it completely, then you just become, like the scriptures say, a storage spot for demons. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They come in to use and misuse and abuse however they feel until they discard you and move on to the next. Remember that track "On to the Next One" Jay Z did?
yeah,
That was very telling for me. You know what I mean?
yeah. They use you and you off to the next one.
I'm on to the next,
That's
on
right.
to the next, on to the next, on to the next, and it was so
Yeah,
hypnotically done. You think about the if you study like music, like my parents are musicians. I studied music under them. I studied music independently in college, and they tell you about the influence of notes and frequencies and how these things stir different sides or parts of your body. Like you'll hear the bass drop. Like if you ever hear the bass drop on what's Busta Rhymes, put your hands where my eyes can see.
yeah,
Do 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 doom doom doom. If you drop that at a party or a barbecue and you see the reaction after that first boom 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 boom, everybody's eyes light up and everyone goes, oh, because they know what's next. Get you with
right,
you know what I
right.
mean? Because that's a very powerful track. Like when you see what that track does to a crowd, how it moves it back and forth hypnotically. These people study this as a science, man. They break it down into they put it they break it
That,
down and
that that's
compartmentalize it.
that's what music is, bro. That's what music is. You know what I'm saying? You got the music that can motivate you. You got the music that can make you cry. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a certain mood, you may be thinking about a loved one or somebody that passed. You got music that'll put you in that mood that make you want to pour out your emotions. If you want to work out, you know what I'm saying, you use certain music to help influence the emotion to make you go harder, work harder. Whether it's the theme of the Rocky song, the theme to Rocky, or some 50 Cent shit, Many Men. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna use. That's what music is, bro. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And this is why grown women don't even realize they under Beyonce spell. They just look at her like they idolize her like a god, and they don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? She can do no wrong. That it's okay for her to got this have this 11-year-old standing in front of her while she on the stripper pole. Like, and it's not a problem to women because they will justify it because of the hypnotic trance that they are in the music. They want, if she say, yo, tell a nigga put a ring on it. Now every girl want to be engaged. You know what I'm saying? The girl that never been in, wasn't even thinking about a ring. Now telling nigga she want a ring. They want to get bags and shoes because that she said. Telling nigga you want a Birkin bag. Some you want Louis Vuitton. Oh, if you ain't getting me Louis Vuitton, and then they repeat what Beyonce is saying to their man or their people, this, that, and the other. Same thing with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you got a Range Rover. If you got the 4.0, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the. I gotta get the 4.6. Change clothes. Take off the jerseys. Go put on button ups. We gotta take off the jerseys. The jerseys are played out. We gotta go get button ups. Jay-Z said get button ups. He told us don't drink Cristal. We gotta drink Ace of Spade and do say. People don't even realize that they idolize it. And if it was the church and the preacher told you to do whatever, they're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But let me go so I can get ready for Beehive and stuff.
Right.
But
Real
I
quick.
appreciate you, brother, for coming
Yes, sir.
through and working out with a brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real quick. I so hope you do that documentary, the Rock documentary, man. Whoever's on board with that, please understand that that era deserves closure. And I know you get a lot of people who in the chat, oh, it's dead, it's over. And I be telling them it's not about the death, it's about the closure. It deserves it. It has to happen. I hope it does. And thank you for having me, Joe. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no doubt. And not only is it about the closure, the closure is just one thing, but honestly, it's about the overall lesson in business and friendship. You know what I'm saying? That ultimately the lesson in the death of Rockefeller is business, friendship, and family. Those are the three words that I would focus on in telling the story. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the death of it. You know what I'm saying? You had uh, friends that became family and then got into business and destroyed everything over women and money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even if they were physically family, blood, it would have been the same goddamn thing, man. Because women and money supersede a lot of people morals and principles. Look at goddamn every story in this hip hop thing. You know what I'm saying? Or just not even hip hop, just life since the Rome days. Money and women. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a family, it's if it even it was the John Gotti crime family. You know what I'm saying? It's betrayal is just a hell of a thing, man. So I hope that. No, I ain't gonna hope because it is gonna happen, whether I got to do an unauthorized one or not. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the thing about Rockefeller is the lesson that those who are coming up behind us, that's going to be inspired to be, from our stories, from the Rockefellers to the Rough Riders to the Cash Money to all these different labels, independent labels. When it comes to this story, it's friends that became family and got into business, and then everything got crumbled because of fucking money and women. These niggas was making 400, $500 million a year, bro.
That's crazy. What?
Four
That's
hundred, 500. Yo, can you
wow.
imagine? They would have sold that brand like Apple got sold or Spotify, they would have got couple of $1 billion for that brand or brands had
Had
it wasn't niggas climbing on top of each other, man. If they'd have
they
stayed
just stayed.
together like Baby and Slim, oh my God, man. But
But
it's all
it's
good,
all
man.
good. Thanks for having me, Choke. I appreciate it, bro. Shouts to the goat Beanie Siegel. We see you, brother. And I'm gonna get up off your stage. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
No doubt. I'll holler at you, man. Choke no joke. Y'all know what it is, man. I will holler back. All right. I'll see y'all at 7 p.m. One love.